Welcome to another 830 Smooth podcast. I got one of my close partners, man. One of my real brothers, man. We got that boy Ambassador Carlos, Dewayne in the building, man. What's happening?
You already know. All praises to the Most High.
Already, man. For the ones that don't know about you, man, let them know what it is.
Well, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up out of Warrenton, Florida, a little town. Y'all might know. Pensacola, Florida. We have a plethora of real hard hitters, just like Hustle Man. We done did many things together. Uh, we gonna today we supposed to have did something different, but I'm gonna just try to hit y'all off with probably the straw man, meet your straw man or your straw woman and maritime admiralty law and do a little quick review. I just was trying to chop it up with my little bro, and we've been setting it up for a good little while, and I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. I'm proud of you too, man. And I'm definitely glad you came through, man. Just to school, our people on everything, man. What's going on in the world for the ones that's kind of, sleep or, not paying attention to really what's going on in life. Uh, I had pulled up a video that I wanted you to explain to everybody, man. You know, the truth about the birth certificate, man.
Yeah, and this probably that I'll probably be blessed to get another session with you when I ain't got the baby and everything set up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's family emergency.
Most definitely, man. So I guess I'll play like a minute or two, man. And in between, you can explain to everybody, about what's going on in the video.
Yeah, I
Just let me
appreciate you,
know.
and
No problem, man. No problem.
I ain't want to cut off your wisdom. The main thing is, for one, this my little brother, so he gets this from me since I was little, and he would need how to adult, and I want to bring it to his podcast because everybody don't know certain things, and they make it like it's forbidden knowledge, but God puts it right out there for us, and the enemy puts everything right there for you. You know, it ain't no secret.
Right. Ain't nothing new up under the sun, man. So you want me to go and start the video now?
Ain't nothing new up under the sun, and it's something that we've been talking for years. Yeah, I thought it was buffering.
Nah, it ain't buffering. Me go and start it.
I think he probably dropped it.
All right, y'all. This is the truth
Yeah,
about your
you can
birth
start it,
certificate. Take notes.
and you can pause it in a minute or two, however you. I'm good. I can hold it if you need to still do. You done clean? Okay, thank you, Liv.
Ah, the
I'll
government.
go to the store for
It
you later.
loves you and wants to
My
keep you safe
apologies.
and well. It even
Family,
wants to make paying
family first.
taxes,
You know,
fines, and
God
court
first,
costs
family.
easier for you. How? Well, you'll need to meet your straw man.
My bad for
He
moving
was
around
born the
on the
same
camera and
day you
everything.
were. He looks like you, has the same name, and lives in your house, but you never knew he existed. You will have even paid his parking tickets or taxes. The worst part? He's been dead from day one. From every birth certificate, a legal personality, or legal fiction, is created with the same name to confuse little
It's
old you
buffering
into
on your end.
thinking it's you. So there's a human you and a paper you, or as it's commonly known, a straw man. So when it seems like government officials, court clerks,
Tell me
or the
what points
police
you
are
want me to
speaking
stop
English,
so you can
they
explain.
aren't. They're speaking legalese, designed to make you agree to verbal and written contracts without even knowing about it, all spun from Black's Law Dictionary. For example, when the police say, "Do you understand?" you'll say, "Yes." What they are really saying is, "Do you stand under our authority?" Oops-a-daisy, you just created a verbal contract with them. Oh, you clever government. Did you know that whenever you register something, you are handing over title to the person you register it with? That's right. Whenever you register something with the government,
All right, you wanted to run us down on something?
Yeah, well, the same thing. If I ask you a certain question, like if somebody, because normally this is what going on, it'd be whoever the person is versus whatever state they are at. So let's say, uh, uh, ambassador versus the state of Florida, right?
Right.
So who do police work for that picked up ambassador? Who do they work for?
The government,
Okay, the state.
the state.
Who do the prosecutor work for?
They work for the
Who do
state
the
too.
prosecutor?
They work for the
Who do the
state.
judge work?
For the state.
Who do the P, who do the PD that the public pretender they try to give you work for?
The state.
Exactly. So you have a conflict of interest because everybody, the person that's putting the charge on you, whatever state you in, and that you going against them, the people that work for the person that's putting the charge on you, that's called a conflict of interest.
Right.
Go with it. Go with it.
All right, we taking back in.
they assume it belongs to them. Registered your car? Super! Now you are the registered keeper of your vehicle, and the government can crush it when you don't pay your straw man's taxes. Expecting a new bundle of joy? Well, then you need to register your little darling with a birth certificate. Then they can start the process all over again and create a new strawman for their little one. Isn't that great? So when Junior grows up, he'll be able to generate revenue just like you have. When you notify on your baby by signing the birth certificate, your child becomes a ward of state. And if the government doesn't like what you're doing, they'll assume it's okay to take the child away or make new rules for things they don't like. Not enough school? Smacking your child? Shouting too loudly? Then it's off to social services for the little one. When you get a bill, it says you, but belongs to your
So,
straw man, not you. That's why bills, fines, and summons start with Mr., Mrs., or Ms. Sometimes you'll see your surname in capitals, just like on a gravestone. That's because your straw man is dead and just a silly piece of paper, created before you could comprehend or even consent to it. When you go to court, you represent your straw man. So you, the human, take on any costs, fees, taxes, and fines involved for the straw man. The human you doesn't even need to pay them. But you made a contract with the court by appearing on behalf of your legal personality or straw man, just like the government knew you would. Confused? Well, don't worry. The government doesn't want you to know anyway. If you knew, you'd stop paying things like council tax and parking tickets. Because when you go to court, you are representing your straw man. You are you, alive and made of flesh and blood. Your straw man or legal personality is a piece of paper created from your birth certificate. And you think it's you. What a silly Billy.
This is a certified true copy of my live statement of birth. You can get this by applying for it at the Registrar General. They'll give it to you.
stop
It's
it.
very interesting because
Stop it. So he gonna explain to you the Registrar General. So the difference from your birth certificate that you get from um pretty much the health department, it shows your mama name, your dad name if your dad name on there, and your name, but it be in all capital letters. That the first one, the regular birth certificate, you can get that from $7 to $12 at a health department or whatever. But this one that he's speaking of is wherever you stay at. So if you was born in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, California, South Dakota, wherever you was born at, you're going to go to the Registrar General, and you're going to get your ask for your live birth certificate. I have a live birth certificate where it shows the document where my mom signed and my pop signed. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the original document. This is where you get the word matrix from. So he gonna tell you about legalese. They said something about legalese. They speak a different language. So just like certain words we use in the courthouse is not what it means in that court paper, if you get what I mean.
Right.
Because they
right.
can't only God has, see, God owns the matrix. That's in the Bible. Look up the word. God owns the matrix. He is sovereign. He is sovereign. So the words that he used, the matrix is when it comes out the womb. Anything that come out the womb, Yahweh, the creator of all creation, you can look that up. Google YHWH 10565. YHWH 10565. When you dealing with the creator of all creations, he has his signature, just like Hustle. He has his signature, just like this little painting. This Elijah, my little nephew painted this. You see his name on there?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So the ownership is that ain't his. That's his painting. That's his creation, right? So it has his name on it. The YHWH DNA signature of Yahweh is YHWH 10565. This is scientifically proven. So that makes him the creator of the matrix. So anything that come out the matrix, he's the creator. He signed his name on everybody that's living and breathing, if you get what I mean. And the birth certificate,
So
this
we
one
all
gonna have.
So is we all bound by blood?
Yes. So even when we start talking about the blood, when you get into the DNA, the helix curve, that's where they talking about Adam had Eve up out of his rib. This is a real scientific fact. It's called the helix curve, or they'll say the mono, whatchamacallit, that they'll call that the Eve gene. So it's two different ways to look at it. You get what I'm saying? But the helix curve holds the DNA. Now,
So
yeah.
is we bound by a contract under the government for signing this certificate,
Man,
giving them power, giving us power, giving them power over us?
See, that's why I love my little bro. See, he know I'm trying to handle the family and break bread with y'all. See, he get this all the time and he give it to me all the time. So we blessing y'all with this. So this exactly what he just said. See, even when you get back to Tupac, when Tupac said only God can judge you, that ain't biblical. People try to make it say that God said that in the Bible. That's not biblical. That's what Tupac said. But it is true. You get what I'm saying? Because only we can give power to someone. It's called voluntary servitude, involuntary servitude. So it's the same thing. If you said, hey man, I'm doing a studio thing, I want you to show up. I got a crew, and you tell me to come straight there, get paid. I hear some fellas on the corner talking about Action Labor or one of those labor places, and I go through them and they take $3 off when you was telling me you were gonna pay me $25, $30 or whatever. And I go there, they give me $13. I voluntarily went there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's called voluntary servitude. So when our mama signed our birth certificate and our dad signed our birth certificate and they put the footprint on it, they giving us over to the other side. It's called a ward of a state. Ward of the state.
So
So
once you sign that birth certificate, that means you signing a contract.
yes, and that's the matrix. The word
And that's
matrix
the matrix.
in terms is the first form of contract. Now, when you get this live birth certificate, now you got the original copy of the first contract you ever signed. If you get what I mean, this is where the
Yes,
power
yes,
come in. This
right,
start
right.
talking. That's why you got to think the United States been in debt for how long? How long you think United States been in debt? Just make a guess.
Man, way
In the
before,
chat,
way before
just
I was
make
there.
up.
You know what I'm saying? I want to say
Yeah,
probably over 1,000 years, probably, bro.
yeah. So we gonna put and if y'all in the chat, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to my little bro because he love us, man. This is what we about. But if you just saying 1,000, let's just say 100 years. That means our mama and our grandma, if they been in the debt just for 100 years, that means they haven't paid you, because I know you done work before. I done been work before. Our mama and our daddy done work before. Our kids done work in these last 100 years. They never paid. If you in debt, you never paid. This is where you get into. This is where you get into that the birth certificate and the social security is worth money. You get what I'm saying? Because they never
Right,
paid you.
right,
Money must be backed up by gold and silver and natural stuff from God. Gold is from God. Diamonds, rubies, that's where the value come in. Everything with value, just like when they come to this live right here, they had to search for it. This ain't just getting to some nerds on the side of the corner all the time. It's for the ones that really searching, the real chosen people. Because anything just like Muhammad Ali say, I see you, JJ. He be being good for you, man. He over here eating, man. He mad at me. But anything that's good, just like with your lady. If your lady ain't covered up, you can't find pearls unless you go to the deepest ocean and open up a clam. You can't go get diamonds and left it in the deepest caves. You get what I'm saying?
right,
Same thing. The
right,
good stuff is covered up. It's covered up. It's concealed. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So you can keep it going because I guess we probably gonna just do one video this time because I don't want to slow it down. I hope I'm breaking bread. I got so much stuff going on.
So is this the certificate this man holding up? Is this a
That's
real
his.
birth
That
certificate? This the first birth certificate when you coming in the world, right?
live. So
Yeah,
what they
it's
do,
alive.
so people with kids will understand. So you sign the live birth certificate. They tell you in the hospital. They say, okay, we fit to send this off, and we gonna send your birth certificate back. So what they did was the real live person, the baby, the child, you know what I'm saying? That's the real person with the name and all capital first letter, lowercase rest of the letter. Last name, capital first letter, lowercase last name. That's why they saying on a grave site, you look at a grave site, everything in capital letters because it's when you dead, it's called a corpse. A business is a corporation. So they making you a corpse. You dead. You a corporation. You a business. You not the living soul of God. That's where you get in the Bible where they be talking about Esau and Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get into that Jacob bought Esau's birthrights. We sell out our birthrights with food stamps, Section 8 because you taking something that's that's a right, God's right, and you getting a privilege. They trading you a guy's right to travel, a guy's right to have kids. You shouldn't be on child support. God gave you them kids. You shouldn't have child support to be in the middle of it. Y'all are two people. You get what I'm saying? But when you get that paper, you done gave over the rights to the government. So that's called a ward of a state. So all of us, that's when you get into the 14th, 13th Amendment, the Emancipation Proclamation. You got to look into that one, because the Emancipation Proclamation is no longer just free black people. It enslaved. It actually enslaved black people, white people, Chinese people, because they brought in the birth certificate. That's when the Emancipation Proclamation came in with the birth certificate. Back in the days, hustle, where did the old people keep they marriage? They marriage. Where did they write their marriage? They family tree. They where did they write it in? Where you think they wrote it in? And it was legal.
Was it
My bad.
okay,
I'm gonna just break
it in?
They wrote it in a Bible. I'm gonna just go on because I know you know, and I know I'm running up my. But they wrote it in a Bible, and that's legal. Same thing with. I don't care if you don't believe in the Bible, but the Bible is the highest law of the land. What do they swear upon when they testify? They swear on the Bible, even though the Bible tells you not to swear upon. He tell you let your yes be yes and your no be no. So these people are they using the substance of our ancestors that you can go back to the Constitution. That's our Constitution. The Aboriginals already had a constitution. That's why you got the $2 bill with the Moorish Americans that's on a $2 bill. That's why you can look. George Washington wasn't the first president. They'll show you probably 9 different presidents, and some of them was of a different nationality. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But he did the 13 colonies. It's stuff that you can research.
Already. So you want me to get
But I
back to this
appreciate
video?
you keeping me on track, even though I'm.
For sure, man. I'm finna get back to
Yeah,
the video.
yeah. I guess this one gonna be long, man.
How long this one is?
Okay, I appreciate you. It ain't nothing. This he gonna be the last one, and I haven't found this elder yet. So if you can find this elder, he broke bread, man. I've been doing this for years, man, since 1998, brother. So,
Okay.
but I have.
Tap back in real quick.
The thing is, you want to get your live birth certificate. If you're going through child support, if you're going through your divorce, you want your live birth certificate, because we got to know that even they use certain words. You a country boy, I'm a country boy, always century, Cantonment, goddamn Inslee. You know, when we done seen folks riding horses. You know what is a kid? Do you know that? You know the definition of a kid? Google that one. A kid.
A kid. Like a kid, a child?
Like, yeah, what's the country definition of that? A kid mean goat. See, they use them words. So if you in a courthouse talking about
a child is a young person.
Kids,
kid.
they can do something to some goats, but you got to say your property.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A child.
Yeah, they call a kid a goat.
Okay. The second meaning is a young goat. A young goat.
Yeah. So they use these words just like when you go in the courthouse, you talking about a young little person. But in the records, they saying a goat because they can't control anybody's kids, a young child, but they can channel and control goats. You get what I'm saying? This is
Right.
how they take control over us after we sign these certain. Yeah, we signing over our real birthright to take a privilege of a goat instead of having God right being a young child. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So okay,
You hitting right on point.
to get us full access back of ourselves, we have to go sovereign, right? Or
Well,
I'm jumping
well
too, I'm
being
jumping too
sovereign.
close. Yeah.
No, you're
We
not
don't get
jumping
too
too
ahead of
close
ourselves.
because they might have never even heard these things we saying. So
Yeah, these
we
kind of,
just
yeah,
we
right.
just throwing this fishing pole out. We throwing the fishing pole out there. They got to do their own fishing. Okay, it's not making you sovereign. God is sovereign. The one that's
Right.
out of the Bible says he is sovereign God. So if you a child, if you saying you a child of God, that means your
You're
dad is
sovereign.
sovereign. That makes you sovereign. Your daddy say he the king of kings of all kings. You know you done heard that before. So if
Right.
my dad king of kings, that means at least makes me a prince. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
If yeah, if my God saying if my father saying he the God of all creation, when I told you about the YHWH 10 10 5 6 5 in scientific, that's a scientific being in everybody's DNA. If I'm saying he the God of all God, if I'm his son, that means I'm a God. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
That don't
That's right.
mean I'm a God or you a goddess. But see, some folks say they a goddess or a god, but when I ask them, how did you become a god? Show me which God said that you are their kid. See, when I'm talking about this live birth certificate, I'm getting to the basic, back to the biblical basics, and showing you how the same Psalms 23 that uh everybody knows and goes to church and say they really don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Because he say, our Father in heaven, thou be named, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So this is bringing you back to your root, saying that God, I go to court. You already know a lot of my court stuff. I don't have a lawyer. I be pro se or sue juris. Pro
And
se.
pro se mean, right? Did you represent yourself, right? In front
You
of
already know.
your
I'm about to laugh because I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Hustle because this my little brother. So when he talking and asking these questions, he's not asking out of ignorance. He asking because he trying to get it out of me for y'all. Because me and
right.
him sits down and we sleep in the car. If I gotta walk to Colorado, you feel me? I would. You feel me?
Right.
So pro se is, even with pro se though, Hustle, they try to make us use that word, but the real word is sue juris. SUIJURIS.
And
S.
I never knew that. You really put me up on game because I really didn't know that. I thought it was just pro se for that
Yeah,
word.
so that's the one they give us. It's the same thing as. Thank you. It's the same thing they give us pro se. They try to tell us that we are minority. Look up the legal definition of minority. It's a grown person that has a minor mentality. So they get you to say, oh, blacks are the minority, or they'll get you to say blacks or white. That's where you get into colorable law. They can kill a black person because it ain't no such thing as a black person. It's no such thing as a real white person. That is a race. We got to get into
Exactly.
that one.
So is either Native American or Caucasian,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I changed my race to white. But you have to look up the definition. If you look up the definition of white and black, I guarantee you gonna say you white before you say you black. But see, they can kill a black man because a black man can't go to the nation, the UN, the United Nations. See, if you kill a Chinese man, guess what? They got somebody from China at the UN. If you kill a Russian, they got Russia has a UN council. You see what I'm saying? Even dogs and animals. So you get a French bull, a Frenchie, a bully. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That French bulldog is from where? Where the French bulldog?
From France.
From France. We get a French poodle. Where he from?
From France. France.
Yeah. If we get a German Rottweiler, where he from?
German.
So now we're gonna get back to us because they call us by names. This is Deuteronomy 28. God said that we would, if we stop following after him, this other nation that he gonna give us to, they gonna swoop in like an eagle and call us by names. That's why they first call us Negroes. They call you coons. They call you, I don't want you to get flagged for these words and stuff. But they call you black, African American, just like your dog. If you have ownership, if we got us some pit bull dogs and the baby, the dog come out looking like all white, and we say, oh, that's cane, that's cocaine. You feel me? But then years later, it start turning brown. You feel me? Now we call it cut. You feel me? You can do that to your property. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that being said, I'm trying to keep it on subject because you know you keeping me on subject.
But so you just really making the entity more powerful just by
Now we're gonna get it. Just like name one of your LLCs or your sole proprietor business. What do they call that? When you get your sole proprietor or your LLC, what do they call that? That's a non-fiction what?
A non-fiction
You got it. My bad, bro. It's an entity that making a corporation. That's you separate. Right. That's you need this paper right here, your live birth certificate, because you want to separate yourself from the fictitious entity that the government made of you, the one that's putting you in slavery. So no longer slave picking cotton. Now we mental slaves. They trick us with word magic. That's where you get words from speech. It's language, speech. You got, think about this, cursive is a curse. You see what I'm saying? These people, the words that they use, just like the TV shows, God tell us not to follow after idols and icons. Guess what? They put on a TV show, American Idol. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They put it right in.
Worship them.
They want you to worship them.
So you're giving all your energy, you're giving all your energy to them.
Yeah, and what the main thing why I'm on this live, because I'm not even on this live for everybody else. I'm on here for my little brother, because I know that he got a real head on his shoulder, and I done had times where the enemy done came to me with that bag. They came with that bag, and I want to make sure that my little brother never sell out. I don't care how much, you know what I'm saying? If we gotta come back from the dirt, sleeping back in the Jeep, you know what I'm saying? Doing video with a flip phone. You see what I'm saying? And that's where.
Man, listen, you ain't got to worry about that, brother, because this show here is not of evil and is not hard up for no money to sell my soul. I like getting it out the mud. I've been getting it out the mud so long. I'm adapted to what God got for me. You hear me?
I
Even if
love
it
you,
takes
bro.
me a little longer, even if it takes me a little longer, I respect it more and I cherish it more, and I have my own mind about the decision I made. You feel me? That way
Yeah,
I
and
won't
that's
lose myself to nothing that I ain't know what was going on. You know what I mean? Cause it's so deceiving when you messing with certain people that have certain agendas. They trying to push over your people. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So
and that,
for
I
you to
don't mean to
even come
cut you.
on here, man, and chop it up with me, man, about this, man, and bring
I
it
just
back up and
a
educate
little
me and catch it,
they
educate everybody else on what's
yeah.
going on in life, man. They're sleeping on this type of thing. You know what I'm saying? There's
Let
like,
it pull out then, cause I'm at about 30 minutes. I know.
yes, sir.
I try to keep it at about 40 minutes. So the next time we come up, cause we ain't gonna even make it to the second video.
All right, so I'm gonna go on and start back playing this one.
Okay, 100, 100.
One.
This is where it all began. This is the foundation document. All identification is generated from this document. And so if the foundation document is no good, anything that's made from it is no good. That means driver's licenses, health cards, everything. Now, what they did here, this is exactly what he meant when he said, soon every American will be required to register their biological property. Now, your parents didn't realize what they were doing when they filled this out, and these didn't exist before 1933. Birth records were recorded in scripture, and these only came into being in 1933 when they hatched this plan. They created a corporate fiction with a name just like yours. In doing this, they registered and monetized the spirit and soul of a living being. This denotes ownership. And when your parents were tricked into filling this out, they allowed your spirit and your soul to be monetized. And futures were sold on you. Spirit and soul. Now, this is my birth certificate. This is actually a
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 44.
share. See this red number? This A, I'm born in Canada. This is a Class A share. Now, this is called a CUSP number. And all securities require a CUSP number. And that's what this is. And you are held as collateral to secure the debt, which our government owes to international bankers. So you and me and all these people here are actually collateral. And we don't even own our lives. We are chattel. And we believe we're free. I made an application to the Registrar General, and I got my original social insurance application. Now, before they sent it to me, they put a little piece of paper over this before they photocopied it, because my friend has his, and they didn't block this out. And when you hold it up, you see Bank of Canada. It is said that the best slaves are the ones who don't know that they're enslaved. And we all have invisible chains on us, and we don't know it.
What truth? That you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
We're talking about big bucks. We're not talking about hundreds of millions or even hundreds of billions now. We're talking about trillions of dollars. The obligation is immeasurable. Nobody can measure it.
This door's wide open now. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not.
Do you notice that they have the same amount of ink on them? Do you notice that they're made out of the same virtually worthless stuff? It's paper.
So the whole time since we've been growing up, we've been had invisible chains on us the whole time. And make it so bad. Did you hear what he
Invisible
said?
chain.
The best slave is a slave that don't know he's a slave, man. Being dumb, find it to the knowledge
And
of.
that's where we bringing it. That's where that 8 coming in.
That's right. This is where that wisdom and knowledge start to kick in for our people of today, man.
Yeah. That's where we coming in at to break the chains. You know, you see me with the chains on my neck. So I move the chains off my hands and behind the bars, and I just throw them on my neck. That's why we be so anxious to have all these things, but we just like the black man puts the chains of gold, diamonds, rubies on their neck. The white man puts the tie on and thinks he's all that. You feel me? Both of them is a slavery, but you know what I'm saying?
Slavery mentality.
The businessman that put the suit on, they got the tie. Yeah, he putting the around his neck when he put that tie in that suit and think he all that when he can't talk to the people. Just like Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee and these boys say if you can't walk amongst your people, you're not a king, you're not the champ. If you gotta be Floyd Mayweather and have 50 bodyguards, then you ain't the champ if you can't walk around your people. You see what I'm saying? Then he gonna get into the meat, the money fiat. It's just like money is they tell you right on the money. You see what I'm saying? That it's not real money. You see what I'm saying? It's just a piece of paper, $1 piece of paper and a $20 piece of paper. It looked the same. We just put the value in it, your energy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people work hard for some paper, or not even paper. These days, it's just digital. That somebody put $1,000. It's just a 1 and 3 zeros, and you say, "Oh, I got $1,000 in the bank," but you ain't got it in your hand. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They channeling your energy, because your energy, when you really realize that God paid the price, He paid the debt, right? If they been in debt, that means you already worth money. This is what they trying. That's why me and you can go buy us a car out of Car City, and they'll still ask us for our credit score. Why you need my credit score when I got these 7, 8, 10, 20, 30 bands? Because they don't really have money. It's a credit system. You see what I'm saying?
So they finessing. So the credit system is a finesse system that they use on the people that act like they really building something, but the whole time it's a scheme to keep ripping us off.
Yeah. If we put, think about this. If I put, let's say we put 10,000.
They act like they giving
I put $10,000 in the bank. You say you need. They're gonna give me 1.3% less, like 1.3%, and then you go. Let's say you say, "Well, I'm gonna borrow to borrow $10,000 from that same bank." They gonna charge you 8 to 12, 14, 25% interest, and they only giving me 3% or 1%, not even a percent interest on my yearly or monthly. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. We finna jump back into the video, man, and learn a little bit more, man, about this the truth behind the birth certificate.
Did you get it? It's paper. When we create money, we have created an instrument of value that has no value of its own. And it's just as expensive or inexpensive to print the 20 as it is to print the 1. in January of 1913, in December of 1913, he signed the Federal Reserve Act, bringing the Federal Reserve System into place in America, and did what Thomas Jefferson said must never happen. He took the control of the money away from the people by taking it away from the Congress and gave it to a group of private individuals who have to pay taxes on the money they loan the government.
He was fired just 3 weeks before he was set to retire.
And now he's becoming an industry whistleblower. Kate Jennings has the story.
No. You can stop it. Okay. Just like Thomas Jefferson, that's the man you got to go check into with the reparations. Thomas Jefferson already said it. I ain't going to give it to him blood raw. That's got to be for your Patreons if they want that one, though. If the Patreons want some of that, that got to be a Patreon thing, because Thomas Jefferson, that's a powerful. See, when you get into the federal, where the gold is at and all that, the Federal Reserve. So that's when you get into these. I don't want to say them people names, but the most powerful people names. I don't know. I don't be one of your. Because they'll shadow ban if I start saying too much. You know what I'm saying? But you know them people who I'm talking about, though? We'll say the Kaluma Mighties. We'll say some of them people, if y'all can look. But yeah, I ain't gonna say the people name because we could get shadow banned. But that being said, when it comes to that right there, they own the Federal Reserve. So they giving money to the United States. So they pretty much own the United States. They pretty much own the United States. They fund the wars. They fund the genocide from the Planned Parenthoods. These folks own these things. Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? These folks own this. When they talking about like Israel, they tell you to send all your money to Israel, right? But if you really notice, the Jew, see, I don't want to say them people that's over there own Hollywood. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They own OnlyFans. They own the OnlyFans. They own Facebook, the channel, the platforms. You see what I'm saying?
It's the agenda they pushing that has everybody mind control. You know what I mean? They really like this, man. We really like, they really feeling in with us. You know what I'm saying? It's like puppets. But man, this is what I got this channel for, man. This channel is for anything, man, that's trying to uplift people, man. My channel is for anybody that got dreams and anybody who has a voice that ain't being heard and they want to come and voice their opinion about anything that they feel, you know what I mean, that they believe in. This is what this channel is for, man. So and
shout out to that Mississippi girl that's going on Sunday. What her name is? Going on and plug her in for that next.
Yeah, man, we got Jade, man, in the building tomorrow, man, from Harrisburg, Mississippi, man. Real blues singer, man. Real nice voice, you know what I'm saying? She jumping the career out, man. She got social media on fire right now. So yeah, man, that's what we on right now. You know what I'm saying? We uplifting spirits, man. We up passing this good energy around, man. This type of energy here can't be harmless, man. You know what I mean? Cause this is genuine. This here comes straight from the heart chakra. They come straight from the man. You know what I'm saying? Straight from my creator. You know what I mean? And
you see, nephew don't went to sleep on you.
I want to say this here, bro. Back then, they ain't had no voice, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was filled with a lot of hate. I was filled with a lot of things that had me thrown off. I wasn't balanced. You know what I mean? As a man, I wasn't balanced. You know what I mean? And now as I grew and got more mature, far as like being with self, understanding me fully as a man and what I really want in life for me and my people, far as coming together, you know what I mean, and taking in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we need as people to make everything a little better, as we getting to know who we are as people and as who God had put these blessings upon. You know what I mean? Exactly. So, man, I sure appreciate your big brother, man, coming through, putting it down, man, because this is what we need, brother, as young men and women, man. You know, young kings and young queens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are the future. We are the generation. You know what I mean? It's gonna have to really tighten up and buckle up with our youth, man, and try to save them. But I know we started late because we were still confused on what we had going on. But now, man, it's no more confusion. We know what we want. We know what we need to do as people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know we have to make this world better for our kids, because we're not gonna always be here. So we have to drop this knowledge, document this knowledge for them, for that way they can have a proper understanding. Because before us, you know, we ain't have too many old heads dropping that knowledge on us the right way. You know what I mean? Now we done been through all that we done went through, and now we past that point. But we can uplift spirit and uplift our people from back when we was making the mistakes, for they won't make them. Now I really understand that when my mama and my pops was really saying, man, about, you know what I'm saying, the knowledge they dropped on us, but we were so hard-headed, we wanted to see for ourselves.
Yeah. And that's where it come in, taking accountability. We taking accountability for you got to think from trades up, hold down. You know what I'm saying? From me saying I'm Playboy, you saying hustle man. You feel me? Like we taking accountability. We not just slacking on the people that because we done did dirt, hustled, and everything else. We trying to bring y'all through this. You know what I'm saying? We got blood money. We got 830 Smooth. We got Peasy Entertainment. We got Taylor Made McKenzie. Man, we got Snug No. We got 256. We got the girl out in Mississippi. Y'all don't understand.
We got dream
Hebrew
chasers, man. We got dream chasers out here, man. And we really turn the dreams into reality, man. You feel me? We plant seeds and we let them grow, man. You know what I'm saying? We plant seeds and we nurture them, man. You know what I'm saying? We taking care of our business. We really standing on business. It took a while, but thanks to the Most High, we got it right.
Yeah. Man, close it up because you know it's gonna be a long one. Hopefully they enjoy it and they ride out the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Give us a good close out, man. Give us a good close out, man. You see, nephew done went to sleep on them.
I see. That made your job a little bit more easy now. You gave your job a little more easy now.
Making it right now.
You see, part 2, man. We got to come back for part 2, but we're gonna leave that for next time. You know what I'm saying? It's been another 830 Smooth podcast. Your host, Hustle Man, my co-host. You know what I'm saying? Ambassador Carlo, Dewayne, L. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it is, man. Peace.
100.